South Africa has always been hailed as a gateway to Africa. But is that still the case? Crime appears to be a huge concern for the citizens and the government as it seeks to attract investors to revive a battered economy. Authorities say this matter is getting attention.
We discovered in Dubai that some people in the world feel very vulnerable about the insecurity in our country. We're doing something about it. We have a team of people called tour guides. They take our tourists around. We're going to couple them with some reserves from the police.
At the recent investment conference where billions were pledged by various investors in and outside South Africa, once again crime was a hot topic.
A third broad area that investors have raised with us relates to some of the challenges we've had with crime. And I don't talk of crime that you'd find that would typically be monitored in the form of, let's call it what normally happens in many different societies. It's crime where investors feel they are targeted, where groups of people in towns would stop a construction and ask for a portion of the contract to be given to them. That undermines confidence.
Security analysts say crime is a manifestation of a number of problems.
Money goes where it's respected and where it is safe. And where you have crime, and crime being perceived as out of control, you are going to have limitations, you are going to have hesitation in getting investments in your country. Crime usually is accompanied by acts of violence, by kidnappings, by racketeering, and by illegal activities. That is to say, we're talking drug smuggling as a case in point, human smuggling as another example to be used. So where there is crime, the perception of law and order fades away.
We then took to the streets of Johannesburg to gauge the sentiments around crime.
I think we've got to improve our economy because that's the only way to overcome. I think people are desperate and they resort to stealing out of desperation.
The crime in South Africa is very high. It's a concern as we can no longer, or maybe in the future, invite the investors.
The police are obviously under a lot of pressure in terms of resources and things. Us as small businesses, we have to fork out quite a bit of extra funds for private security companies.
It's clear that there is a long way to go in tackling crime that continues to affect South Africa's brand as the country is on the charm offensive to bag investments. Khayelihle Khumalo, SABC News, Johannesburg.